Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura and today we are doing the January 2024 pick a card or pick a rose tarot reading. So I was feeling really pink today, very feminine. That's why we have flowers and pink on screen. So whenever you're ready, just ask yourself out loud or in your head, ask the universe, what is in store for me in January 2024? What can I expect? What energies will I encounter? What is going to take place? Once you've done so, take a look at all three of these flowers on screen and select whichever one you feel most drawn to. And you can certainly feel drawn to more than one or even all three of these groups. That is perfectly fine. Just see which one your eye keeps being pulled back towards, your energy feels guided towards, okay? While you're still picking, I would like to let you guys know that this is the final month to buy my tarot and mediumship 2024 reading from my website, so go ahead and get that before it's gone. It's an hour-long video reading diving into 2024 for you. I am very excited to connect with you in that way. And if you would like more January readings, go on over to my other YouTube channel, Spirit Psychic Tarot, and I have the January 2024 readings there for each zodiac sign. So on that channel, I do time readings, so weekly, monthly, yearly, quarterly readings for each zodiac sign, and that would apply for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So go over there to check that out, okay? Once you've selected your card, you can skip ahead using the timestamps. If you're still picking, pause the video now, but I'm gonna begin, so let's start. Hello, group number one, and welcome. Let's see what's in store for you in January 2024. So the first card we're going to pull is from the Giant Tarot. This is the first time I'm using this deck ever. I really wanted to get it. So this card's going to represent your overall energy, the theme of the month, the experiences you'll have, everything that you need to know. And you, oh my God, you have the Ace of Cups. Okay, group number one. The month of January is going to be a very prosperous one for you, full of abundance. You know, whenever I see the Ace of Cups, it just makes me think like your heart is overflowing this month. And not only that, but your creativity output is overflowing as well. So if you're in any creative field, or it doesn't even matter if you're in a creative field, I just see you being really productive with your creativity. So for example, if you're a YouTuber, I'll use that because I'm a YouTuber, this would be a month, if this was my reading, this would be a month where I would be making tons of videos, just highly creative ideas, a ton of output, as well as really amazing relationships going on in my life, okay? So I see that for you. Your relationships are very abundant this month. Your creative output is very abundant this month. I'm also seeing this like as things around the home. You may be in this mindset of like, I want this year to be one of the most prosperous, productive years of my life. You know, you may feel the passing of time taking place, and you're just really in this mindset of living life fully, you know, having a full schedule in January that just completely is maxed out with creativity, love, romance, entertainment, productivity, everything that makes your life fulfilling. You are living it up to the max, okay? The Ace of Cups also does show a new beginning. And for many of you, this is a new beginning in love. If you're in a long-term relationship and you're very happy with this person, this could be you entering a new stage of that romance. Some of you I'm seeing have been in a very long-term relationship, and you know, which is great, you trust each other, but you may not be like going out as much as you used to. And I feel like this month you're like making an oath to each other to go out on dates like weekly or more often, or even just travel more together. And you're in a new sort of perspective with long-term relationships. If you're single, I mean, this is the best card you could get because this shows new love, period. All right, someone coming in that is very fruitful. This is someone whose heart is open, and I feel like that's important for you to hear here. Their heart is open. They want a relationship. It's going to be very easy to be in a relationship with them because they are going to put in equal effort. And, you know, it just makes you feel like very abundant, like your heart's overflowing because this new person enters your life. And this is someone who helps you. This is someone who talks to you. It's someone who offers you blessings and abundance. Some of you guys this month are going to feel the difference of what it means to be friends and partners with someone who who actually wants to be friends and partners with you, who gives to the connection. Whereas in the past, you may have been with people who just, it's like pulling teeth, trying to get them to do anything. And you're going to realize like how easy and fruitful, easier your life period becomes when you're not in situations or relationships where it's like pulling teeth, trying to, make things work. When the other people, situations, influences in your life also want to work with you, also want to be successful with you, life becomes a lot easier. And I see that energy coming through in January for you. Another thing I'm seeing here is fertility in general. Some of y'all are making babies this month. Okay, so if you're not interested in that, wrap it up, I guess. This is just a really blessed time. I'm also seeing, there's so much I'm seeing in this card. The Ace of Cups is truly abundant in its messages and how it can, come through, because it literally represents abundance. Anyways, I'm also seeing for some of you is you're starting something completely new that's like creative. So this could be starting a dance class. This could be starting a new business that's like your baby. The Ace of Cups is completely new, emotionally fulfilling, creative energies, spiritual energies. And whatever this is representing, it will take a lot of your time, energy, and attention. It's like a baby. If you have a baby, you can't just leave it alone. You have to really, put a lot into it to grow it into a human. And, the same thing applies to businesses. If you start a business, that is your baby. You have to every single day do something for that business, help grow it, help nurture it so it can grow into something really fulfilling. Same thing with relationships. If you just start dating, you really got to, put energy, effort into it. It's like your baby. And so anyways, I see you with open arms, open heart, embarking on a new chapter where you're nurturing something or someone like a baby. Okay, so that is really beautiful. This is one of the most positive cards in the deck. It's extremely emotionally fulfilling. So I'm just so happy that this is like the first card that came out for you. Okay, now we're gonna get some supporting energies, what you'll be going through in January. Broken heart. Wow, what a pairing. Broken heart with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, many of you, here's the thing. I feel like there's a new start in love here for you guys. My readings recently, like in December especially, for almost every sign that I was doing readings for, every person I was doing readings for, there was an element of like past heartbreak or exes or even like death or some huge like grieving thing taking place here. So I'm not surprised that the broken heart card is coming out. But we see that this heart is mending, it's healing. And, this may be a situation where you have had this broken heart energy. And because of that, you're just not looking for love. You're not necessarily like chasing money, chasing anything right now. You're just like, let me maintain the status quo, embrace my life, live life to the fullest, kiss the people who are in my life now, really nurture what I currently have. That's the thing. That is the light side of heartbreak and this broken-hearted energy. It's like, it may turn you off to chasing things in life. You may have been chasing love and romance before, trying to make things work in relationships. You may have been chasing that money, chasing that success. You were in the energy of chasing though. And, there was some sort of devastation that happened. And this took you out of that chasing energy. It kind of woke you up a little bit. And for some of you, this could be like an extreme disappointment in love, for example. And you're like, you know what? I'm taking a break from dating altogether. I'm just going to really enjoy the people who are in my life currently and, focus on the creative ideas I have in my mind that, need my time, energy, and attention. Like, I don't even, and you were so in the present moment that you realized, like, I don't even have time to go chasing anyone or anything. There is an abundance right here in my own heart and soul of, beautiful ideas that are looking to be born through me as a vessel, and I don't have the time to chase anyone or anything. And I feel like these energies are so connected for that reason. And that's the funny thing, is you get into this energy of being in the present moment. And this is actually what brings you the love that is open-hearted or the prosperity that you were chasing previously. It's like everything that you were chasing previously, you stop chasing it. You focus on what's currently going on in your life, the current energies. And then miraculously, what you wanted all along shows up for you now that you're not chasing it. So that's crazy. I love it. We have the world, yeah, finishing out one huge chapter and beginning another. Now, this is significant though, guys. I feel like you're finishing out a huge karmic cycle, or you have finished out a huge karmic cycle, probably in like December-ish, leading into January. And you know, this is very personal to you, individual, to everyone watching. You know, some of you may have been in a several year period where you had like bad relationship after bad relationship, broken heart after broken heart, and you finally broke out of that cycle of chasing, of, you know, being willing to connect to that, of like prioritizing, you know, your romantic life above all else. That may have been the cycle a lot of you broken out of. For others of you, this could have been like workaholicism. And, you know, it could be anything. It really could be anything. And I feel that you really got yourself out of this karmic cycle. It almost feels like new areas of your brain has unlocked, you know, like different light bulbs are going off for you. And it's like, you're no longer chasing, you're no longer putting up with what you used to put up with in the past. You're no longer like, you know, it's just like this maturing, this raising of your vibration, and you're no longer allowing other people to take your peace from you. So this is really beautiful. The World card also shows, because you're in this present energy, a lot of eyes are on you right now. You're more attractive than ever. And this is a month where a lot of you, if any of you are in the public sphere at all, whether you're like an entertainer or, you know, you just like using social media, whatever, I feel like this month your popularity may be increasing. Okay, the World, to me, while it does represent endings and new beginnings, it also represents like elevating yourself, you know, raising your vibration, which in turn makes you the shining beacon to the people around you and to anyone whose vibration matches your vibration. So that is interesting. I'm seeing here a vision. Some of you guys watching, you have this like life purpose, or like this karmic contract, I guess you could say, the soul contract, where many people will walk alongside you in life, like more people than you could have a physical in life relationship with. What does that mean? A lot of you who selected group number 1 are in the public sphere somehow. So like you have followers, people who you don't know but who know you and who connects with your soul, your spirit, your energy, and walks alongside you in life, grows with you in life. This is the card of fame. This is the card of, it's not even the card of fame. I'm just picking that up for you, okay? So, yeah. Moving on. We have the second chakra in reversed, Archangel Ariel. Okay, you could use some healing, some cleansing, some opening, some meditation on your sacral chakra. And for a lot of you, I'm just, again, picking up this energy. It's like you may have had bad experiences in love, or even if your experience in love is good, you're in a long-term relationship, you know, maybe you became like best friends over the years, and that more sexual or sensual element has been lost a little bit, which happens. And, you know, there's this new invigorating energy where you're like, let me pour into this relationship once more. And a part of that is opening your sacral chakra back up and finding passion again. Okay, so I am seeing that for you if you're in a long-term relationship. For those of you who are single, I'm viewing this as like, you know, after this heartbreak, you may have said like, you know, I'm not interested in dating. You may have even lost a bit of your own sex drive because you're just like, I'm just not interested. You had bad experiences, what I'm seeing here. Or like there were situations that made you lose that fiery animalistic passion, I guess you could say. And so, yeah, there's just some healing that could take place in the sacral chakra. I recommend going on YouTube and looking up sacral chakra meditation music, putting on some headphones and just listening to it, closing your eyes, and, you know, visualizing that energy opening up in your body, your aura, your soul. And then just like meditate, like let your mind go blank and take note of any thoughts that pop up, you know, acknowledge those thoughts, and then, you know, send them on their merry way, return back to breathing and feeling and visualizing this energy, and then, you know, repeat the process. We have woman holding a coin upright for you guys. This is a month of making money. I'm seeing making money. I'm seeing hosting. Okay. Some of you will be hosting guests, whether they're staying with you or it's just like dinner party, something like that. Or you are making use of the generosity of friends around you. You may be staying with certain friends, like say you're visiting a certain city and you know someone who lives there, you may be staying with them, or even just like staying with someone in general, even if you don't know them, like Airbnb energy, couch surfing energy. And the hospitality is really strong this month, whether it's your hospitality or other people's, but you're very, very blessed. And that is the essence of community that I love. Community makes your life easier. Instead of making yourself dinner 7 days a week, you may have certain friends or family members who you meet up with once a week and you take turns making dinner. And there's just so many reasons why community is so important and how it helps. And I feel you taking advantage of that and contributing to it. So, community makes life easier for everyone. All right, we have 3 more oracle cards, then we'll get to your tarot. You have co-create, beautiful. Yeah, I feel like you and someone else. Now, co-create, this usually talks about co-creating with the universe, manifesting a lot. And you are with the Ace of Cups. However, I'm also seeing you working with someone else and the people around you very strongly this week, okay, or this month. And I feel like you are creating stronger connections, it's like the relationships, the friendships, the family members that currently exist in your life are getting stronger this month, and you are planning to have more happy memories with them, more memorable experiences. So that is beautiful. Some of you may be taking on a business partner as well, starting, like we said, some sort of business, or getting pregnant with someone else or someone else's support, which is amazing. You always have a partner in life, whether you realize it or not. Even with my personal business and this YouTube channel, I do this all by myself. However, I'm not by myself. My business partner is spirit, okay? My business partner is the universe, and they're the ones that give me these messages, and I'm the one that delivers them physically, okay? So it's co-creation. It's a combined manifestation. And when you start to look at it from that perspective with whatever you're doing in life, you never really feel alone. So some of you may be connecting spiritually a lot, or you're literally creating something with someone else. We have ascension. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I feel this energy for you, this ascension, transformation, end of cycle, beginnings, change, metamorphosis. Yeah, the world card, ascension. You are completely ending chapters of your life, your personal life. Who you once were, it's no longer who you are. Your mindset is ascending. Like, it feels like there's light bulbs going off. Kundalini awakening is what you're being guided through next, okay? And, I feel like every area of your life seems to be ascending right now because you're so focused on the present moment. And, this is an energy that you should continue to work on as well, which is why the sacral chakra came out in reverse. I recommend working on your lower chakras, the root chakra, which gives you security, finance, health, very regularly, so you don't have to question, if it's secure. The sacral chakra gives you that ability to be in the present moment and fully enjoy the present moment. That's why it rolls over creativity and sexuality, because, those are 2 areas of life where you need to be present and really enjoying the present moment fully to experience. And then the solar plexus chakra is your vitality, your life force energy, your motivation, and all that. So those 3 lower chakras, you may really want to focus on this month. You're already developing it strongly, but, just continue bringing that energy in and then ascending from there. All right, we have full moon in Scorpio, time to release negativity. Yeah, a lot of you have been letting go of sort of like toxic connections that were not offering you an equal give and take. I'm also seeing here you letting go of the negative circumstances in your life. Now, this isn't necessarily like negative vibes per se. It's literally huge challenges that you were facing. So if you had a lack of money, you're tackling that this month. If you had a lack of community, you're tackling that this month. You're releasing the negative circumstances in your life. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. Now, this is the very first time I'm using this deck as well. I'm so excited. This is the Cozy Witch Tarot, and you're literally the first reading I am using this tarot deck with. So let's see what comes out for you January 2024. I love the backs of these cards too. It's like coffee and candles. This is an all women tarot deck, by the way. I mean, men are welcome to these readings in this channel, of course, but literally like all of the kings, the emperor, like all of those traditionally masculine cards are women, you know, women empowerment, because witches throughout history are almost always women. Like I would say like 95 to 99% of people who identify as a witch, or even like psychic, seers, all of that, it's a divine feminine thing. So anyways, I'm just babbling. First card out is Temperance. Wow. And it says, let go of self-imposed limitations. And we see here, oh my gosh, I'm glad I'm not the only one who does this. She's drinking tea or coffee, something warm and nice, and water at the same time. It's balance, you know, caffeination, hydration. I literally do this every single morning. It's good for your teeth too. You know, every time you drink coffee or tea, you want to sip some water after every sip and wash it around your mouth so you don't stain your teeth. My dental hygienist Demetria taught me that. Anyways, I love this for you. I feel like things are balancing out, you know, and she, like, just look at this card. There's so much self-care here. Like, she's really taking care of herself. She has makeup on. She's all dressed up. The window's open. Fresh air is coming in. Even the plants are very happy. It's a beautiful, beautiful balance. Taking good care of yourself and letting go of, you know, the heaviness. Whenever Temperance comes out upright, it makes me think of that heaviness. And, you know, the ability to let that go. And I see that for you, letting go of relationship situations that were just taking so much of your energy and not giving. The Temperance card brings that balance back. So beautiful energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? This is that money that I was seeing. And also commitment. Oh, wow. What an abundant opportunity. You have two aces in your reading, guys. Aces are the most positive cards in the entire tarot because it just represents new opportunities, new beginnings. And I love the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups together because it shows something like a new form of flow, like something flowing more strongly into your life. It shows love, it shows creativity, fulfillment, that emotional fulfillment, but it's paired with the Ace of Pentacles, which is commitment, stability, and, you know, having earthly results, which is so funny because recently in my own life, I've asked the angel of flow and the angel of the angel of flow and the angel of stability to come in together. And I always like talk to them at the same time. And, you know, I asked the angel of flow, like, you know, allow, you know, sales and good energy, whatever I want to flow in. And I asked the angel of stability, whatever she is flowing into my life, you know, can you help make it more stable and consistent? So I think of that when I see the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. It's really, really reminiscent of the angel of flow, the angel of stability. And so that just brought a smile to my face. I'm glad to see this in your reading as well. This seems to be a collective energy at this time, so that is amazing. And you know, if we want to get exact examples of how this can come through, this is literally like flow in your business, if you're a business owner, and it's coming in stably. Oh my gosh, I am having a hard time talking. Or this could be like a new relationship, new love, new romance, and there's a commitment here. Like this person's committed to constantly making things work with you, which again is just so amazing. I love this combination. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Yes, I love this card in reverse. And also Broken Heart card, Three of Swords, they're the same in my book. And you know, if we look here, it's someone crying, just had their heart broken. And it's a very upsetting card. It says it's okay to cry, but I love this in reverse because this is showing this broken heart that you're dealing with, you know, it's being healed this month, you know, you're getting over it, which is all you can really ask for. Like happiness is returning. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, guys. This is money, stability, and also she's coming out twice. Woman holding a coin, Queen of Pentacles, same card. Okay, you have a lot of repetition in this reading, which is like the universe saying, "I said what I said." Anyways, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, a lot of you are hosting this month or being hosted and also making lots of money, having this beautiful, like more than enough love in your life, more than enough money, especially in your life. I'm also seeing here shopping for some of you. You may be getting some new like wardrobe, like skirts, pants, dresses, shirts, shoes, socks, underwear, jewelry. I don't know, literally anything. I'm seeing that. It says there's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. You can have it all. Some of you may have created a vision board for 2024 that is very ambitious or abundant. And this is confirmation from your spirit guides. Listen, you can do this all. Like, you don't have to sacrifice a single thing on that list. Like, it can come true. Believe in yourself. You know, you can have all the traits you want in a partner as well. You don't need to sacrifice. You don't need to settle. Beautiful confirmation. We have 2 more cards. First is the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is what it looks like upright. We see someone by the ocean with a cup full of something. Okay. It says, let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. Wow. And it's coming out in reverse. So I feel like you are doubting yourself a little bit, honestly, especially next to the Queen of Pentacles and that message we just had here. You may be doubting, and I see this too with the broken heart. You're at the time that you're watching this, you're thinking to yourself like, oh, I'm never going to date again, or I don't know if I could have everything on my vision board or everything that I want to do. Like, there is doubt present for sure. And your spirit guides are saying, no, like, listen, you can do it all and then some. You can have it all and then some, but you need to be open to it. And I love that this card came out because it's like, you know, you're going to be surprised by this thing called life and how everything works out for you. Try to open your heart up to that a little bit. And this will come naturally, like I said, as you work on your lower chakras, first and foremost. Okay, we have the moon in reverse as well. Taking time for deep self-reflection is essential. Okay, now this is coming out in reverse, which does show, again, doubt. You know, the moon represents that darkness and you don't know what the future is going to bring you, and that's scary. However, if you connect with your own intuition, your own self, which is being represented by the moon rules over our relationship to self, our habits, and our psychic intuition, as well as a little bit of our relationships, because, you know, well, kind of everything. It rules over our habits, which, you know, affects everything in life. And our emotions. So you need to really connect within. I highly recommend journaling specifically, and they even show it on this deck. She is on the rooftop journaling, connecting with herself, deep self-reflection. I can't even begin to explain to you how much journaling has changed my life personally, and I'm never going to shut up about it on this channel because it is just so, like, that's how you love yourself. That's how you have a relationship with yourself, is through journaling and meditating and, you know, keeping up with your own little schedule and routine. If I'm neglecting the relationship with myself, what does that look like? That looks like my house is a mess. It looks like I'm off of my schedule for going to the gym. I haven't journaled in days, you know. It may look like my nails needing to be done or my hair being greasy. That's what a neglected relationship with self looks like for me personally. So ask yourself and reflect on, journal about, what does it look like when you're neglecting the relationship with yourself? Okay, so we're gonna finish up this reading. You think about that, and then also think about what it looks like when the relationship that you have with yourself is thriving. You know, maybe you take daily walks, maybe you're journaling every day, your house is clean, your self-care, like physical self-care, is on point, laundry's folded, not on the floor. You know, and maybe it's also like having time carved out every week to do something fun or silly that you enjoy doing by yourself, such as like reading or playing video games or something like that. Or I don't know, whatever you like doing. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me. This is a beautiful month ahead. Live it up to the fullest. Okay. If you want more details on your month ahead, go over to my second channel, Spirit Psychic Tarot. And I have the January readings posted there for every single zodiac sign. So you can watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. That is 4 different additional readings to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Another offering that I really want to hone in here is the 2024 tarot and mediumship reading. This is the very last month that I'm offering it, and then it's gone forever. This is an hour-long personal reading with me, one-on-one. However, you don't have to schedule it. You literally will make your purchase. You will have the opportunity to email me about any specific questions, concerns, relationships, anything you want, really. And you can give as much backstory as you want. And I'll touch upon that in your reading, but I'm going to take a look at 2023 for you, what you went through, what's going to go down in 2024 in multiple areas of life, relationships, career, money, spirituality, all of that. And then I'll open the floor up to your spirit guides, ancestors, any spirits that want to come through that want to communicate with you, okay? I don't control who comes through, but I do set the intention that it's all for love and light purposes, so you're going to be safe and protected. And then you'll get your reading in 7 days as a video. All right, so thank you guys. Check those things out, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome. Let's see what's in store for you in January 2024. So this big center card is from the Giant Tarot, and this is going to represent you overall in January, your overall energy, what you can experience. It's just going to give us the biggest sort of theme and overview. And oh my God, you have the Empress. Wow, what an abundant month I'm picking up on for so many people in the collective. Group number 1 had the Ace of Cups in this position, which is very abundant as well. But this is like a major arcana card that literally represents divine feminine abundance, and similar to group number 1, I feel like you are in this space where you are no longer chasing anyone or anything. You are attracting it to you. You are elevating your personal energy. And also similar to group number 1, if you were drawn to group number 1, you may want to watch that as well. I'm seeing a lot of fertility this month for you guys, and I'm going to say the same thing that I told them, which is if you don't want a baby right now, wrap it up, guys, okay? Because the Empress represents fertility. You're just in this state of mind where and this place vibrationally where you're going to give birth to so many blessings in your life, and you feel this at the time that you are watching right now. And I just saw 1 2 3 on the clock. Oh my gosh, I saw 1 2 3 on the camera, and then it's 2:34 p.m. So 1 2 3, and then I saw 2 3 4. Wow, so much confirmation. There are angels surrounding you, group number 2. Which is so beautiful. You see this little waterfall over here? This is like prosperity that's about to pour in, and it may have already started trickling in for you. More money, loving relationships, happiness right here in the present moment. I feel like you're very much in the present moment. She's wearing a crown that has so many stars on it as well. This represents her dreams, her manifestations, her wishes, and even her dress is very fruitful, literally. It represents the fruits of her labor and her divinity. I mean, this is a very, very happy card that shows you in a very high place vibrationally. Abundance is coming in, prosperity is coming in. You are taking wonderful care of yourself as well. Okay, your relationship with self is very important to you this month, and I feel like you're going to nurture it really, really well. This means like keeping up with your appearances, making sure that your skincare is on point, dental hygiene, personal hygiene, clothing's washed, house is clean, that personal relationship energy, you're prioritizing that over everything else. And this may be a month where if people are constantly asking you for favors and everything, if you genuinely feel like you don't have enough time left over to give, or like your own personal relationship with self is being neglected, you're going to start saying no. And first off, I think that only adds to your value, that you're not going to be available 24/7 to whoever or whenever. And I just feel like this energy is really amazing, guys. The Empress, she rules over many kingdoms or queendoms, and she is just really, really abundant. So I can't wait to see what else comes out. We're gonna get 4 cards that are the supporting energy for January. What else you'll be going through, if I can flip them over. Door to Romance in reverse. Yeah, so a lot of you guys honestly I'm seeing are not caring about romance. And this is a theme that I've been feeling really strongly in the collective recently. Now, if you're already in a happy long-term romantic relationship, I feel like, yeah, you're going to continue enjoying that, but it's not your main point of focus right now. If you're single, many of you I'm seeing have kind of given up on the premise of dating apps. That's something I've been feeling in the collective a lot recently. And you know what? Let's just have a frank conversation outside of tarot for a second. I don't know if you guys who are single feel the same way, who have like used dating apps. I feel like the quality of people have declined rapidly on dating apps. Like, as I don't know, or maybe it's just like as you get older, the quality of people declines, because like I date people my age and older and I don't know, man. Like, I feel so many people in the collective right now. Oh, and I just noticed 333. Wow, look, number 33, number 3. This is the number of soul expansion, creative expansion, self-expansion. Yeah. Also, the number 3, and I don't know if this makes any sense to anyone, but like it just feels like a non-committal energy. Like the literal number 3. It gives me like zesty, like I'm not gonna submit to anyone, like type of energy. So I love that. It's also ruled by Gemini, which is a great sign, which is very similar energy. So I feel like you're committed to yourself first and foremost and your goals and all of that. But for many of you, it's just like, you know what? I'm done chasing romance. I'm done like trying to force it to happen, you know, and this could be for many different reasons. Maybe some of you just aren't in the mood, and maybe others of you just are so disappointed and sick of, you know, what happened, or just like the dating culture right now that you're like, you know what? I'm going to take a break and just focus on my own personal sense of prosperity and self and have beautiful experiences to enrich my own life personally. You know, I think that's really a great idea for anyone who's had any severely failed relationships or situationships as well. It's like, just take a break and increase your own value. How do you increase your value? Well, first off, everyone is inherently valuable. Okay, I'm not trying to imply that you need to like be a certain way to be a high value person. However, what this means is like invest your time into yourself, invest your energy into yourself instead of trying to constantly chase relationships, because that is you investing your time into other people. And you do this by just carving the time out to learn new things, have new experiences, focus on your personal goals and hobbies. You know what I mean? Like, taking time for you can look like booking yourself a trip to somewhere that you always wanted to go to, or starting that business, or focusing on your business, or focusing on your career, focusing on personal health and fitness. It could look like so many different things, you know, and I see you kind of doing that this month. We have attachment coming out. Yeah, this may be another reason why some of you are not interested in romance. You may actually be getting over an attachment to someone from your past. And this card, let me be clear here, is not a positive attachment. Okay, well, actually, if you practice Buddhism, like I used to and still kind of do, attachment in general is a huge blockage in your enlightenment, in your state of nirvana, your peace. And, you know, I can go off on a whole tangent about why that is, but let's just keep it short, sweet, and simple. I feel like when you're attached to anyone or anything, especially severely so, you know, you're always gonna lack peace, because your sense of peace is being attached to someone outside of yourself. Okay, and even if you're married, even if you're with a long-term soulmate, you can't derive your sense of peace from them. It has to come from within, because you are the only person that you're in control of. So that means, like, if your state of like peace is dependent off of like your husband or wife, for example, and they are in a really bad space mentally and they need more time to themselves, or, you know, they're going through issues, you're not going to be peaceful. You're not going to be happy. Okay. So anyways, I just see you releasing some sort of negative attachment, and it may be connected to love. This could be a past situationship or relationship that has failed you. And I felt guarded to say that specifically, has failed you. You know, so they may have been the one that like really messed up here. And, you know, you're just needing space to unhook their energy from yours, I guess you could say, and pour back into yourself. Or this is simply like the month of January generally is you taking control of all of your needs, your peace, your wants, your happiness, which in turn, honestly, will cause you to release your attachments, whether you're trying to do that or not. Okay. And this can happen in in ways that you don't even realize. This can help you release negative attachments you don't even realize you have. I remember when I was in my early 20s, I wouldn't say I had a drinking problem, but I would drink a lot. And there were so many times where it was just too much. I have a very sensitive stomach, so you can imagine. And, I was on this huge healing journey. I'm a very spiritual person, and I was doing so much inner psychological work. And as I progressed in this, I naturally started hating drinking. I naturally lost my taste, my desire to drink alcohol. And I realized that how I was drinking was a problem previously, but I didn't even realize it. I wasn't even trying to reduce, drinking, alcohol, all that stuff. It was a natural side effect of me learning to find peace, happiness, comfort within myself instead of having that attached to other people. And as I naturally healed my and also another thing happened. I was borderline, on the borderline of being overweight, but I was very unhealthy generally, weight aside, I was very unhealthy and I felt awful. I had low energy. Now, I wasn't necessarily trying to lose weight. I wasn't necessarily focusing on fitness and health. But again, as I healed from my traumas and really unpacked them and sat with them and processed that and, started deriving more of my peace and happiness from within instead of externally, as a natural side effect, I swear to God, I did not change anything. I didn't start working out more. I didn't intentionally change my diet. I lost 40 pounds straight up. And, I also have a video on my channel about a weight loss water spell, which I definitely think contributed to that. However, when you take the time to release negative attachments, work on yourself, and really nurture the relationship you have with yourself, you're going to be shocked at the side effects, the positive side effects that occur. So I don't know, I'm seeing that for you guys. We have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Yes, psychic ability, spirituality. This is a very spiritual month for you, of healing, of personal connection to spirit, to the divine. So third eye is open. Expect to have very psychic, prophetic dreams, powerful insights, epiphanies, all that jazz, okay? And we have the thinking man in reverse, okay? So this, I feel is connected with the attachment card. For many of you, you may be detaching or attempting to detach from someone who could have been a man or masculine person who was an overthinker and could have been non-committal for that reason, or refusing to commit. They would overthink and not make any decisions, and just sort of not that they're a bad person, they're just not in the place to have a healthy, nurturing relationship, okay? So this may be who you are trying to detach from, trying to get off of your mind. And yes, it will be very successful very quickly as you nurture that relationship with yourself. So I love to see that. We're going to get 3 more oracle cards, and then we'll dive into some tarot. First, you have Shelter with the number 1, which is very significant. The number 1 deals with the relationship you have to yourself. So expect to hear that phrase a lot throughout this reading. Relationship with self. Spiritual growth, exactly, third eye chakra. Revival, accountability, and healing. I love this. This is a healing month for you. You're taking back accountability for your own happiness, peace, and well-being, which is in turn you taking back accountability for your peace. This is you taking back your power. Power and accountability are 2 sides of the same coin. Okay, I love this for you. And you're, again, creating a shelter for you to heal. You're not putting yourself out there chasing love, chasing the romance of life. It doesn't have to be romantic in terms of making out with someone, romance. This could be romance in terms of chasing novelty throughout life. You're not doing it. You are taking a step back and just doing what you love to do, taking care of the relationship with yourself. And that could be different for all of you watching. It could be on different levels. For some of you, this relationship with self may be something very basic, just simply trying to get as much sleep as possible, fixing your sleep schedule. This could be fixing your diet up. This could be, just making sure that you're overall taking care of yourself. And for others of you, you may have that all down pat, you're good on the self-care with that stuff, but this may just be, things like focusing on your dreams and goals more, or saving up to buy a house or something exciting like that, your own personal vision in life, your personal quests in life, instead of centering your life around, other people or external things that you don't have. You're getting out of a lack mindset is essentially what I'm trying to say here. Okay. You have the new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. There's expansion taking place. I don't know why I'm seeing for some of you, like I keep seeing this vision of booking a trip, traveling. So I don't know. It's definitely new energies though with the new moon, a new start here. And, Sagittarius rules over traveling, of course, also higher education, spirituality. So your sense of spirituality is definitely expanding. You're connecting with that part of you very deeply this month. And I'm also seeing a lot of you having the desire to learn something new entirely. So this could be like learning a new language, a new instrument, a new skill of some sort, going back to school, connecting deeper with your spiritual side, your religion, like we said, or even just like connecting with your sense of wanderlust, honestly, and seeing more in the world. Like I said, you're raising your value, your experiences, your depth as a soul. So love that. And we have mending. I like this energy, fixing what you currently have instead of focusing on chasing something that you don't. I think that's the best way to summarize this entire month for you, honestly, because it felt like you were chasing before, trying to make something work before with someone or something you had a strong attachment to. And you're closing that doorway up now. You're no longer trying to force something new to happen that isn't wanting to work with you, that's closed off mentally, or like overthinking to the point where it's like every single, oh yeah, I was just shuffling and the hangman came out in reverse. So that's a sign, someone may have had you waiting around like, oh, I don't want commitment, or, oh, like give me time, blah, 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 over and over and over again. And you're like releasing your attachment to that person. So that's very specific, and it could only resonate with, might only resonate with a few of you, but that's what I'm seeing. We're going to get some tarot now from the Cozy Witch Tarot. This is a brand new deck. This is the second time I'm using it. Group number 1 was the first time I'm using it. So we're going to dive into January 2024. What is in store for you? More in depth, more details. Okay. And this is a very interesting deck because it's like all women on every single card. So, and I love the backs of it with the little coffee cups, swords. Oh, I wonder if in this deck, I didn't realize this is a new deck to me. I wonder if the cups are literally like coffee or tea. It probably is, now that I'm thinking about it. And the candles are, the wands. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I think it's more updated, the original like Rider-Waite tarot that everyone knows was created in the early 1900s. That's why like the wands, they were representing or batons or something, I don't know, whatever the heck they were that people used to carry around all the time. So it's a little bit more dated, but I love it. Anyways, actually, okay, I'm going off on a tangent now. The backstory of Pamela, whatever her name is, who did the artwork on the Rider-Waite deck, this has a very interesting history that you should look up sometime. She was like almost probably definitely a lesbian, because she, like, I was reading her history and it was like she had a long-term live-in female roommate and never married, and I'm like, so she was a lesbian is what you're saying. But oh my gosh, such a tragic life. And like, I hope her spirit is just thriving now, because she literally went to art school in like, I think like 1901 or something, like really early in the 1900s, or even like late in the 1800s. I don't remember exactly. She went to school though as a woman at that time, and her entire life was an illustrator, an artist, and was never successful. She was always broke, probably because she's a woman. And She had like a few successes. Like she was in a gallery and she was commissioned to do the tarot, 78 pieces of artwork for the tarot. But like even that had like no success back then. And then it wasn't until after she died that this tarot deck took off. And I'm like, how weird would that be? Like living your life penniless, okay? And as like a 70-something-year-old woman on her deathbed, what if like someone came up and told you like, listen, I know you lived your entire long life penniless, unsuccessful, but 30 million plus people in several decades will have an entire body of your artwork that they look at frequently. Like, I don't know, that's just so crazy to me. Anyways, that was a completely unrelated tangent. I also just saw 1919 on the clock for you. Anyways, 9 of Cups reverse. Interesting. So it says live in a constant state of gratitude. You know what? I feel like the reason why I just went off on that tangent is because you have so much Sagittarius energy in your energy right now in January. And so I don't know, maybe a lot of you are diving into like going to museums and history or like learning, just, putting yourself around new information, connecting with, the relationship with self. Anyways, and I see that again, 9 of Cups. This is a card of your relationship with self, being very happy with the little life that you've built. She has her van, she has her dog, she has the ocean, she's happy. 9 of Cups talks about a sense of happiness that you have all by yourself without anyone else involved. The next step after the 9 of Cups is the 10 of Cups, which is happiness and fulfillment with family and relationships and the people around you. That's coming for you. Group number 2, I'm not saying you're going to be alone forever or you're never going to focus on romance ever again. It's just this month you're being asked to focus on the relationship you have with self, your independence, all of that. And it's coming out in reverse, which shows, there's still some more development to happen here. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Guys, this is honestly one of the rare times I'm going to say this. I don't think you should be dating this month. I don't think you should be chasing relationships this month. I think you should be chasing the relationship you have with yourself, okay? Knight of Swords in reverse, so let's see. It says book blogger, she's surrounded by books, and it says be ambitious, chase your every dream. So here she is in her bedroom where all great businesses start, this YouTube channel, or not this YouTube channel, but my business in general started in my bedroom in my mom's house. It was a very small room. And I get that same energy from this Knight of Swords. You got to start somewhere. You don't have to be great before you begin, but you do have to begin before you become great. Okay? I heard that quote earlier today, and I feel like that resonates with you so strongly. Knight of Swords, she has a dream, she has a goal, she has a vision. That is her dream, okay? And in reverse, she needs to just get started on it. Even if she doesn't have, this huge office space and 20 employees and all of that, you can create a blog from anywhere as long as you have a computer, okay? And I don't know, guys. I feel great things coming for you if you just spend a little bit of time to yourself, if you stop putting all of your eggs of happiness into your love life, into your relationships, and you start creating that happiness from within. I feel like the quality of partners you attract first and foremost improve drastically. All of your relationships, friendships as well, family relationships as well, improves when you improve the relationship with yourself. Like, I'm happy alone because I am never actually alone. I have this YouTube channel, I have my other YouTube channel, I have my business, I have my cats. Like, I have so many hobbies. I can really enjoy my time alone because there's just so much to do, That's the relationship with self that you're being asked to build here. We have the Tower in reverse. Wow, a lot of your cards coming out in reverse. First off, the Tower tells me something unexpected is going to happen to you this month, okay? This says get ready, things are about to get shaken up. Yeah, and the Tower is almost never a predictable card. For me, I feel like anything in your life, first and foremost, that is unsafe or built on a weak foundation will come crumbling down in January, 100%. However, I'm also seeing this as a huge wake-up call. Actually, I'm going to share another personal anecdote here. I know somebody who they lived a very unhealthy lifestyle, like in terms of food and exercise, and they're getting older, and I was really worried about them because it's like, I don't want this person to have health issues at like, in their 30s. Anyways, one day they randomly developed a severe allergy, and they were hospitalized. They had to figure all of that out and take so many tests and everything, and that's definitely a tower moment, unexpectedly, like going into anaphylaxis. Holy moly, that's like crazy. Anyways, they, after that happened, had to start looking at the labels on all of the food that they were eating and, really be intentional about what they were eating, which honestly, if you're just intentional about the food and you read the labels, I promise you'll start being a healthier eater. And they have become a healthier eater because of that. And it's like, you know what? I know that was a traumatizing experience. It was a tower moment for sure, but it was a blessing in disguise because it woke them up to making the healthy change they need to live a longer, more prosperous life full of energy, because the path that they were on previously would have led them to misery, okay? Health is the first and foremost thing that you need in life. And so I see you may have already gone through this moment yourself with an awful relationship or something that was sort of the wake-up call you needed, or you could be going through some sort of tower moment in January that is for your highest good, okay? So just, if you want to prevent tower moments from happening, I would say just make sure that you're listening to your intuition and that your lifestyle is healthy, okay? That everything in your life is healthy and secure and on a really good foundation. So next we have toxic witches in reverse. Oh my. This is the devil card, I believe. It says, be cautious of those who take more than they give. Wow. And this is coming out in reverse, right next to the tower in reverse, with the thinking man in reverse, with attachment, with door to romance in reverse. Guys, I feel like you are being asked, like at this time, you're releasing your attachment to friends, family, or situationships, lovers, whatever, that are toxic, people who take more than they give. You are letting that pattern of people pleasing and being in these connections go, which is the best thing that you could be doing for yourself. Oh my gosh, it's happening. It's happening this month. We have the 7 of Swords. You gotta be kidding me, guys. We gotta talk about this because these 3 cards, oh my, and the Knight of Swords reverse, like these 4 cards is showing someone who is selfish, who likes to come in strong and hot, like, oh, I'm this great, glorious knight here to save you, like love bombing, whole 9 yards, let's rush into this. But then they may slow down drastically and then start being hot and cold, like, oh, well, I don't know. Why are we rushing into this? I have commitment issues, blah, 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 blah. I'm emotionally cut off. I have no empathy. Oh my gosh, I hate this energy. I hate it. And you know what? I feel like this month is so needed because you're releasing the attachment to this person, I hope. It literally says, are your actions really as selfless as you think? This is from the Cozy Witch Tarot. She's about to kill a spider, which if you take a vow to become a witch or devote yourself to Mama Earth, a part of that vow is renouncing, or it's basically making a promise that you're never going to intentionally harm anyone or anything. At least if you're a green witch like me. And so yeah, that's why that's being represented as her killing a spider. But it traditionally represents, lying, cheating, stealing, talking behind people's backs, taking more than they're giving. This is the energy that is exiting your life, hopefully. But you need to remain committed to that. And you know what? As this exits your life, don't just hop back into looking for someone new. Don't just hop back into searching for new friends either. Like, take time to nurture the relationship with yourself. Because if you just hop back into things, you're going to attract the same person, the same situation over and over and over and over and over again. That is the karmic cycle you are breaking out of. And then final card is the 4 of Wands, which is happiness and celebration. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. That is so true. And I love this for you because this shows celebration. This shows happiness, genuine abundance and happiness this month. I love it. And you're mending relationships, you're mending energies in your life that are totally aligned with you, who make you feel like you could be yourself. That's where you're putting your focus. That's where you are repairing. That's where you're putting your energy. You're mending the relationship you have with yourself that was betrayed when you surrounded yourself with these toxic people who were taking more than they were giving. That's what you're mending. Wow, I love this. There's celebration, there's happiness, and I feel like there's going to be some sort of big accomplishments for you this month as well because of this energy. So thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. Especially get the 2024 tarot and mediumship reading, because this is the last month you will be able to get it and it will be gone forever after that. This is an hour-long mediumship and tarot reading where you'll have the opportunity to tell me any question or thing that you're concerned about, whether it's a relationship or career, literally anything, and you can leave any backstory that you want as well. And I will do a reading for you touching upon that and taking a look into 2023, how it shaped you, how it influenced you, and then looking into 2024 and all areas of life there, finances, spirituality, personal fulfillment, the topics you asked about, etc. And then I'll open the floor up to any spirits that want to come through and give you advice or messages. So it is a beautiful offering on my website. Check it out, okay? Also, if you want more free readings on January 2024, go ahead over to my second channel, Spirit Psychic Tarot. I do weekly, monthly, and quarterly and yearly readings there, and I have posted the January readings, the 2024 readings. There's a lot of content there for you to explore. They're all essentially time-based tarot readings, okay? Whereas this channel is timeless tarot readings, okay? Other than this particular reading about January 2024. So you can check out the January reading for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs there. Okay, thank you guys for joining me. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome. Let's see what's in store for you in January 2024. So this first card in the middle is from the Giant Tarot. I love this deck. I just got it. You're the third reading I'm using with it. Group number 1 and 2 or the first and second. So this is going to represent your overall month of January, where you're going to be at, what the overall theme, the energy is going to look like. So you have the Knight of Wands coming out to represent this. Wow. Okay, Knight of Wands is a very fun card, fun influence. It shows passion, inspiration, zestiness. Some of you may be traveling or meeting a lot of people that are new, putting yourself in new situations, new circumstances. It feels like you're adventuring and exploring life a little bit more and allowing your passion to really guide you. So I love that for you. There may be international travels or speaking to people from other places, other cultures this month as well. There is a lot of passion available if you have a interesting sex life. I mean, that's fun too. And it feels like things are heated, adventurous, fun. So I love where this is going. Let's see what your supporting energies are this month. What else you'll be dealing with. If I could pick up these stinking cards. We have happy family. Oh my gosh. Your relationship with your parents and siblings and cousins and relatives are improving. I see that first and foremost, but also your chosen family, the people who you feel closest to, whether it's friends or whoever, that is really thriving and it's successful this month. I'm seeing a lot of new memories being made there, and it could be correlated to the Knight of Wands energy. You may be having new experiences with each other, which is great. You may be going on dates again if you're in a long-term relationship and, you know, things have been stale. You're heating things up again, which is great. And just overall, a lot of happiness in this card. We have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, in reverse. Okay, so the crown chakra has to deal with spiritual epiphanies, our connection to spirit, our spirit guides. It deals with our dreams. It deals with us learning and waking up in the world. So that crown chakra may be blocked right now. And that can look like a lot of different things for many different people. For example, I see a lot of people who are like doctors and lawyers, highly educated people. First off, educating yourself is really a crown chakra thing to do. But for example, some people like that may have blocked crown chakras where they then become like way too full of themselves, egotistical, or it's like my way of doing things is how it's done, and then you become closed off to receiving higher information, new information, because you're not putting yourself in that beginner's mindset. You're not keeping yourself humble enough to realize that you do not know it all. So I'm not saying this is you. However, this is saying that you should work on your crown chakra, get the energies flowing again. It can also appear as like lacking motivation to put yourself in new situations or learn new things as well. So we definitely see with the Knight of Wands and this that there's an awakening that is being taken place in January that will get you learning and experiencing a lot more new things, putting yourself into new environments, new situations. And if you're having anxiety with this, I highly recommend doing some crown chakra meditations. Go on YouTube and literally just look up crown chakra music or crown chakra meditation. Pop some headphones on, lay down, and just visualize this chakra over your head, opening up, and just let any thoughts or feelings emerge. Acknowledge them, process them, feel them, and then send them on their merry way, and then return back to your breathing and visualization, and just repeat this process, and you'll see a lot of healing. Okay, next we have the Garden and the Gate in reverse. Yeah, guys, this is the thing. I feel like January is offering you expansive experiences that are very new to you, out of your comfort zone. Okay, Knight of Wands is someone who explores very far out of their comfort zone. You know, this is representative of that time in life when people are young and they travel and they meet new people and they put themselves in new environments, new circumstances, new careers, new positions. Okay, Knight of Wands is very passionate for that reason. There's so much inspiration all around them, and that inspiration comes from going to new places, doing new things. Garden and the Gate is saying it's time to move outside of your comfort zone. There is a lot of prosperity, a lot of love that you have built in your present day life, that's for sure. However, you know, there are vast fields of opportunity well beyond these gates. You know, your comfort zone, this garden here, is filled with tons of plants, overflowing with plants, but there's not any room for new plants, new abundance to emerge. So if you want new abundance to emerge, whether that be money or experience or relationships, whatever, you got to go beyond the gates and explore these empty fields, plant seeds in these empty fields. It may be scary, it may be frightening, but you're being asked to do it. And again, doing that crown chakra meditation will open you up to it. Wow, we have the sacral chakra in reverse as well. Wow, maybe you need to meditate on all your chakras. This is your passion. This is your ability to connect with the present moment and follow what feels good, follow your impulses. It represents sexuality, it represents creativity as well. And being able to follow these animalistic instincts, your gut feelings, your intuition, the psychic abilities that exist in your gut, you know, and just having blind faith in what your feelings are trying to tell you. That's what the sacral chakra does. So this is another chakra that you should open up, work on, meditate on. Do the same thing. Go on YouTube, look up sacral chakra meditation, and work with it, okay? I think there's going to be a lot of healing taking place for you this month, and you know, you're very happy in life, but the time is here to awaken new chapters, to experience new things, to learn new things, okay? And much abundance and prosperity will come from this, so I'm excited for you. Let's get 3 more cards. You have Sage. Wow, number 2, the High Priestess. Harmony, acceptance, calm, serenity, and patience. I feel like peace is being restored for you. I feel like you are very calm. You are just in a very spiritual place this month. We have Balsamic Moon, a time for healing. I love that. Oh my gosh, I had that song, when I get the feeling I want sexual healing, sexual healing. So I don't know what y'all are doing this month, but some of you guys, you know, I'm seeing like an overall energy cleanse taking place, reconnecting with parts of you that have not been tapped into for a long time. You know, the crown chakra is sort of like the child that wants to have an open mind. Like when you're children learn so much so fast because they don't have that ego saying like, I know it all. You know, they're open to learning constantly. And so I see you putting yourself in that beginner's mindset once more. And it'll bring so much healing for you. New experiences will bring healing for you. That would be like the overall message, the overall vibe of this month. New experiences bring much needed healing. I love it. Okay. For example, this could be like, now this may be a bad example that many of you may not resonate with, but if you were with like people in the past who like didn't care about your like sexual pleasure at all and it was like really bad, this may be you connecting with someone or even just connecting with yourself who does care, and that alone heals you. Like the fact that you're with someone new who does care and who puts effort into that, like wow, you know. Anyways, that's just an example. This could apply in so many different areas of your life here, where putting yourself in new circumstances, meeting new people, exposing yourself to new pieces of information ends up being some sort of healing balm that you need, okay? Or leading you to answers that you need in your life. We have regeneration taking place. I feel like passion is being restored for you. You're coming back to life. So I don't know if there was destruction in the past, toxic energies, traumas that made you revert back into your own comfort zone. And, you know, you didn't want to leave that comfort zone for a while, but I feel like you're starting to put yourself back out there a little bit. Honestly, if you watched group number 2's reading, I feel like you're almost like the next step after that. You know, it's very interesting. All of the readings sort of went in like order of evolution here. And I feel like for you guys, you may have been focused on yourself or like just your comfort zone, your family, whatever. For a while, you know, you fell back into yourself, back into your own energies for a bit there to just remain calm and restore peace. And now I feel like you're ready to put yourself back out there again. Now you're coming back to life. Energy is flooding back to you. This wanderlust, this desire for more is coming back to you, and it is so beautiful. I love it. Okay, we're gonna get your tarot now from the Cozy Witch Tarot, brand new deck, third reading I am doing with this deck, and it's a beautiful one. I love this so much. So we're gonna get some more information into January for you. First card out is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is what it looks like upright. Oh, and it's someone running a little cucumber water stand. Love that. And it says, when life gives you lemon, make enchanted lemonade. Oh, that's not cucumbers, that's lemons. Okay, I don't know why it's green. When life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. Page of Pentacles talks all about using what you currently got to make something new. Okay, using your present day abundance and the people in your life and the knowledge that you have, the information that you have to, you know, like making the most of it. You know, some of you, if you're struggling with money, for example, you already have skills. You already have materials. You have ideas. You already have what you need to make more money, to make the most of this. But you need to see what you have in the present moment in order to do that. I meet so many people who keep complaining about their jobs and they're like, I want a new job, I want a new job. And it's like, okay, you have skills. You're not marketing them enough. Like they just put like, for example, you know, maybe they just have 1 degree. Okay. And that's all they put on their resume. I have this degree and I have all this unrelated job experience. Like, no, you have more experience. It doesn't have to be like you being professionally employed. It could be like, whatever. Like, just talk about it. Really sell yourself here for what you're trying to do. Or like if you're trying to start a business, like if you have a computer, if you have an idea, you're ready to go. You're ready to get started, okay? Wow, make the most of the present moment and let that lead you into new uncharted territories that will keep this growth, this prosperity flowing into your life. All right, let's get some more cards. We have the Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. Guys, this reading, I'm going to be completely honest, has a lot of sexual energy in it. Oh my gosh. It doesn't have to be sexual though either. This could also be like you're passionate about something and you're turning that passion into profit, or you're really leaning into that passion. Like say that you're really into I don't know, like you're really into energy healing and Reiki and Feng Shui. You may be really diving into that passion by turning it into a business or a blog or a book or something like that. And others of you, this could be like physical passion as well. It could be that sensual physical passion we were talking about, or it could be something that you're just passionate about. Maybe you're passionate about video games. You love playing video games. You play them nonstop. And this could be you saying, you know what? I'm going to start streaming this. I'm going to, turn it into a YouTube channel. I'm going to learn how to make video games. I don't know. And you start something new that is aligned with your passion. However, this new thing is going to require you to go out of your comfort zone and literally just get started. That's the biggest message for you guys here. Just get started. This is a reading where I feel like many of you have an idea for a business specifically, and you have to open your crown chakra and your sacral chakra simultaneously in order to take action on starting this business. Because first off, you need to realize that there's going to be a ton for you to learn. You don't know it all right now, yes. However, don't let your ignorance block you from getting started. Because if you just get started, you'll learn along the way. In fact, I think that's one of the best ways, fastest ways to learn something is to just get started and do it. You'll learn along the way. When I started my business, I didn't even know how to read tarot. I just started selling psychic readings on the internet for like $5. It was crazy. I was making like no money. And I was doing a lot of work. And I learned along the way how to have a business first and foremost, but also like I learned more about divination in general. I was just using my raw psychic abilities. And over the years of doing this business, I learned tarot, I learned oracle, rune, pendulum. I dove deeper into aura reading and mediumship. I really honed in all of these abilities. I learned how to give a good reading. I learned how to run a business. I even learned how to build an entire website by scratch. I learned about marketing. I learned about this. I learned about that. Social media, everything. I didn't know those things before I got started. I just got started and learned along the way. And Spirit is giving you the same message. Just get started. You'll learn as you go. Just like a virgin who's going to have sex for the first time, they have no idea what they're doing. They'll learn along the way. You have to, and that's why the sacral chakra is important. Do what feels right. Let your emotions, your gut feelings guide you. Learn how to listen to that intuition and take action on it. And, this will keep your creativity flowing in as well. So if you're a business owner or you have an idea that you want to get started, I definitely recommend doing meditations on both of these chakras and literally just getting started in January if you have not already. If you have already done this, the same advice can apply to you to keep it going, to keep it flowing even more prosperously than ever. Don't you see how your passion makes you glow? When you are living a life aligned with your passions and you're allowing yourself to talk about your passions, explore your passions every single day, you literally glow like a flame, like fire. So, wow. Let's see what else comes through for you. Beautiful reading. I love that the Ace of Wands came out. So much fire energy. You have the Empress in reverse. Exactly, guys. You need to have faith in yourself a bit more. Okay, here's what the card looks like. And it says, there is beauty to be found in every experience. And we see a mother out in her wonderful, prosperous garden right next to her home, sitting. She has everything she needs in this present moment. Coming out in reverse, it's saying, again, Page of Pentacles reverse, same message. You have everything you need to get started right here in this very moment. You need to recognize that. You need to stop telling the universe, when will this happen? When will this happen? Make it happen right now. You have the tools. You have the wisdom. You have the experience. You don't need to know everything before you get started. Just get started. Wow. Some of you guys need to live your life more boldly. Shake things up a little bit. I feel like you're in the energy to shake things up. Some of you may randomly decide, you know what, I'm eloping this week. Or this week, wow, this month. I'm just gonna get eloped to the person I love. Or suddenly, you know what, I wanna have a baby, let's make a baby. I don't know. Suddenly, I'm gonna start that business. I'm gonna start a podcast. I'm gonna start taking pictures of my art and posting them online and selling prints of them. And you figure it out as you go along, I don't know. We have the 3 of Wands. Wow, more fire. Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. Guys, you gotta be kidding me. Like, these messages are all correlating with each other. Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. Now, for almost all of you, this is definitely talking about your passion that we talked about. For a few of you, this could even be love, you know? Putting yourself out there, meeting new people. Even if it doesn't work out, you'll gain experiences, wisdom, ideas from those people. I promise you. With every second that you put yourself out of your comfort zone, you learn something amazing. Every person you meet, even if you end up hating them, even if it doesn't work out, you will gain something that'll shape your life further. With every new place you visit, even if you don't like it, you will get an idea or gain some sort of wisdom, knowledge that'll change you forever, you know? We had the Hierophant come out in reverse. This is what it looks like upright. We have a witch here. She runs a store, and there are younger witches going to her for guidance, advice, wisdom, help. And it says tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. And it came out in reverse, which especially says that, you know, you doing something that has been done by other people, for example, you being an individual who is, you know, the only person in this universe who has walked in your shoes, who has the experiences that you have, even if you're doing something that other people have done before, you're doing it in a new way. You're doing it in a way that's unique to you, that has your own personal brand, your own personal energy. Okay, so for example, I'm a YouTube channel. If any of you guys want to start a pick a card channel, I'm not going to be mad at you because you're not a competitor. You're doing something that possibly like hundreds of other people are doing already. But every single channel is different because every single reader has a different way of reading cards, a different personality, a different flair, a different brand. And that is the beauty, the wisdom of the Hierophant in reverse. So this is confirmation. Don't be afraid to do something if you feel like a lot of people are already doing it, you know, because you are unique in and of yourself. And you have something to offer the world. You have something valuable here. Put yourself out there and do it. And how fulfilling is it to be a teacher, a guide to others? Some of you guys, you know, this new idea that you have will put you in a position where you will be guiding others or, you know, being the master here, the shop owner. Because you have a passion and you know a lot about this passion. You don't know everything, but you'll, again, learn more along the way. You'll become a master along the way. Okay. We have the 9 of Swords coming out in reverse. Looks like this, upright. It's 3 a.m. We all get a bit carried away with our worries sometimes. Yeah. Guys, this is a month. If you one of my favorite quotes, personal quotes, that have been coming through in readings recently a lot is, if you have time to worry, you have enough time to work on your dreams. If you have enough time to worry, you have enough time to take care of yourself. If you have enough time to worry, you have enough time to get your butt off the ground and do the things you always wanted to do. If you have enough time to worry, you have enough time to take actions to end whatever it is that you are worried about, okay? I love this energy, guys. Oh my God, I'm a Capricorn moon, and let me tell you, I've really been in this place, like as I get older, where I am just losing patience. Like if I am dealing with someone who keeps me in this worried state of mind, like up at night, like, oh, what are their intentions? What do they mean when they do this, when they do that? I just end things with them. I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna cry about you, okay? I'm not gonna give you the opportunity to let me cry over you. Be straight, be direct, be an adult. I'm not here for it, okay? Like, 9 of Swords reverse, so I don't know. Some of you guys may need to address what it is that keeps you up late at night worrying. If you have enough time crying over your finances, you have enough time to start your own business or get a part-time job. If you're crying over your love life, over a relationship that, you know, keeps you up at night because they're not being clear with you, you have enough time to break up with them. Oh, I love this. I was gonna end it here, but I'm gonna get one more card for you because you guys are cool. I like you. I like your energy. I like where this is going. This is the beginning of something brand new. This is the beginning of a new you. I am seeing so many like business owners being born this month from this reading. Oh my gosh. Okay. All of the cards just fell everywhere, so I actually am going to end your reading here. Whenever that happens, the cards are like, yep, we said what we had to say. So thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. In particular, get the tarot and mediumship reading for 2024 from my website, because it is literally going to be gone by the end of January. So this is the very last month you can get it, and then it's gone forever. And this is an hour-long one-on-one video reading. You don't have to book an appointment with me. You literally just buy it and it will be sent to you within like 7 days. And you'll have the opportunity to send me any questions or topics that you're worried about. You know, this Nine of Swords, what's on your mind? You can email me, give me the backstory, you know, tell me what's worrying you, and I'll touch upon it in your reading. And in particular, I'll look over 2023, what you went through, what it taught you. I'll look over 2024, what is going to happen in multiple areas of life, finances, relationships, love, spiritual fulfillment, so many different areas. And I'll touch upon whatever you asked about, and then I'll open the floor for any spirits to come through and give you any messages. And this could be any spirits, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, past loved ones, deities. I don't control who comes through. They just can come through if they want. And I set the intention, and there's protection over this so that it's not like anything negative will come through. Okay, so it'll all be loving, uplifting, and exactly what you need to hear now to have the best month ahead or year ahead. Oh my gosh. So go ahead and get that before it's gone. And if you want more free January readings, go on my second channel, Spirit Psychic Tarot. I do monthly readings, weekly readings, daily readings, quarterly, everything for every zodiac sign. So there will be 4 tarot readings for you in January there for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So go check that out. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.